say whatever speech you got rehearsed. Get this over with.
You don't get to rush this.
You can't stop this.
My judgment day has come. I was right. I told you guys The Last of Us Part 2 was going to get a remaster / director's cut, and we have finally made it. Ah, what an exciting night. I was on my freaking phone and computer all last night, just going through everything. It's been such an emotional 24 hours, and I'm so excited that we are going to be jumping back into the world of The Last of Us sooner than expected, to be honest. And I made my video yesterday talking about The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, but added the database. I didn't expect we were going to be getting news later in the day. I mean, it leaked, of course, in Naughty Dog fashion. Everything leaked, the trailer and all the stuff, the information about it. And they decided to just drop the trailer at 8 o'clock. The trailer's up on the channel if you want to check it out. Pretty dang good trailer, I'm not gonna lie. It's about an almost 2-minute trailer. And they revealed a lot. And in this video, I'm going to be going through the first look at The Last of Us Part 2 Remaster, and also going through pretty much everything. Now, I will have individual videos on some of the big things like the survival mode, the guitar stuff, the lost levels, which I think is probably the coolest part of this entire thing, and some of the other details. So expect a lot of videos in the coming days, but really we're going to go through pretty much what you need to know. What was shown, what is Naughty Dog doing, you know, additions, price, plans, pre-order date, what they've got in store. There's a lot of stuff they revealed, so we're gonna go through it all. And if you guys want to do me a simple favor, drop a like, subscribe if you're new. My goal is to hit 400k either sometime after this release is over. I'm gonna work my hardest really to pump out as many videos as I can in the coming days. We only have 62 days until the release on January 19th, so not long. Sure about that. 40% of people are subscribed by hitting the subscribe button, hit notification bell, have it set to all so you don't miss any of my videos. We almost got 100,000 people with all bells hit, so you don't miss any videos again. And let's go for 2,000 likes on this video. Got a lot to discuss. Let's get straight into it. The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered coming to PS5 on January 19th, 2024. So, there you have it. PS5 exclusive remaster, January 19th, 2024. 62 days from the time this video is uploaded. Re-experience or discover for the first time Ellie and Abby's emotional journey with the definitive way to play The Last of Us Part 2. The team here at Naughty Dog is excited to announce The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, the definitive way to experience the acclaimed Last of Us sequel originally released in 2020. We're told to confirm you won't have to wait long for it either. Players can jump into Ellie and Abby's emotional journeys on the PlayStation 5 console on January 19th, 2024. Whether you've already played and even platinumed The Last of Us Part 2 on PlayStation 4 console, or have recently jumped into The Last of Us Part 1 on PS5 and want to continue the story, Part 2 Remaster will offer plenty of reasons for new and returning players to visit a story that means so much to our studio. The engrossing campaign returns alongside technological improvements, new modes, and new behind-the-scenes features that will deepen your understanding of Part 2's creation. The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered is designed to let you dig deeper into both its development and mechanics. Chief among these is a brand new mode called No Return, a roguelike survival mode designed to let players prove their mettle in randomized encounters and experience The Last of Us Part 2's combat in a fresh experience. So this is one of the major selling points, one of the major eye-opening things for me is this survival mode. It is called No Return. It looks incredible. You're going to be able to play as a bunch of different characters that you've never been able to play before. Example, Tommy, Dina, Jesse. I mean, they've got an extensive list of characters you're going to be able to play as, which, this is kind of a huge selling point of this remaster, though, I'm not going to lie. The mode includes a host of playable characters to choose from, some playable for the first time in the Last of Us franchise, which you may have spotted in the trailer, some of the ones I just mentioned, who each come with their own traits to suit different playstyles. Players will chart their own course on each run, choosing between various stealth and combat encounters that will pit you against a range of enemies with unique twists that can add new and unexpected factors to any given encounter. So here you see is an image of it, which is a look at the No Return. You get to play as Lev here with the pump shotgun, facing off against runners and clickers, and it looks like we got a little timer there, which is the survive timer, and I don't know if this is just the amount of infected left, and they got a little bar here, but yes, you get melee weapons too with a crowbar, so it's like a whole, you know, whole customizable thing. This looks super cool. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be a nice little thing to do, you know, once I finish up the main story. Each run will offer a new chance to decide what rewards you get after each encounter, so I guess you'll be able to pick the rewards you get if you finish it, how you spec out your character and more, unlock more characters, skins, and more as you progress to use in the mode. So you'll be able to unlock new skins, new characters, and more stuff. Customize your own runs, so they have, looks like it seems, custom lobbies with this. And completing a global leaderboard as part of a daily run. So they got leaderboards too. Woo! We're excited to share more about No Return as we get closer to launch. So when there is more stuff about it, we'll definitely be talking about that more in a video. But I'm probably gonna have a separate video on this mode just in general later on. Maybe in a couple days. For those who have already played The Last of Us Part 2, we know the include sections featuring a playable guitar were a favorite for many. And you budgeting rock stars impressed us with your performances. So we've introduced a new guitar free play mode, which will let you strum the strings across a host of unlockable instruments. So more new instruments than just guitars. Use audio FX pedals to modulate your performance and play as different characters in several in-game locations to customize the mood and feel of your set. And for both new and returning players interested in learning more, we designed Part 2 Remastered to offer a comprehensive dive behind the scenes of how our studio brought this game to life. A new set of lost levels in Part 2 Remastered allowed players a unique chance to check out some of the playable sequences previously cut from the game. These aren't fully finished levels, but rather early development slices that not only let you see some glimpses of Part 2's world, but also include embedded developer commentary to give them richer context, explore these spaces, and hear directly from the team about the intention of aspects of each level. This is a unique inclusion for our studio, and we're excited to allow players a glimpse into the creative process. So, according to what I just read here with the Lost Levels mode of sorts, it seems like they're going to let you play in the world, but I don't know, it's an unfinished level. There's going to be developer commentary on the side, and you'll be able to just explore it. And here it is an image at the free play with the guitar. You get to see Joel with the guitar in a farmhouse, which is like, wow, that's kind of like a creepy side thing to picture how the game ends. But yes, that just shows you how you do the free mode stuff. We've also included newly recorded director commentaries across the campaign cutscenes from Neil Druckmann, narrative lead Hallie Gross, and actors Troy Baker, Ashley Johnson, and Laura Bailey. They assembled to offer insight into the story and its characters that mean so much to our team and our fans, and we're delighted to give fans even more understanding of the team's approach to the story. So, to have a cool developer commentary, behind the scenes type stuff. They had this also in Part 1, which was really neat. Alright, The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered will feature enhanced graphics, including native 4K output in Fidelity Mode, 1440p upscaled to 4K in Performance Mode, an unlocked frame rate option for TVs that support VRR, increased texture resolution, increased level of detail distances, improved shadow quality, animation sampling rate, and more. It all brings the world of Part 2 story to life in richer, smoother detail from the snow-swept mountains of Jackson, Wyoming to the rainy cityscape of Seattle, Washington, and should make a first visit or return trip to the complex journey of Ellie and Abby all the more engrossing. Part 2 Remastered takes advantage of the PS5's power and features in more ways as well, including improved loading times. Hallelujah! 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 Sorry, that's literally like one of my biggest complaints with the original. Part 2's Remastered also incorporates DualSense wireless controller haptic feedback and adaptive triggers. Yes! It's another one I've wanted. Integration to better immerse you in every moment of combat and exploration. Here's a new image of the game on PS5 looking beautiful. We've ensured Part 2's award-winning suite of accessibility options returns for the PS5 experience along the new additions like the inclusion of descriptive audio and speech-to-vibrations, which use the DualSense controller to indicate character speech and cadence. The unlockable Speedrun Mode, including Last of Us Part 1, will also be coming to Part 2. So the Speedrun Mode that was added in the remake will be in this. Definitely gonna try this out for this. I know I haven't tried it on Part 1 yet. We're gonna get to that. Probably before the game releases, I'm gonna do like a... we'll do prep streams, of course, and I plan to do the speedrun mode for Part 1, but we're going to do it for Part 2 as well, which will allow players to post their best times that they get on the speedrun. Following The Last of Us Part 1, The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered includes the ability to unlock bonus skins for Ellie, Abby, and their weapons that we're excited for players to see and take some incredible photo mode shots with. You can get a first look at some of them in our announcement trailer. We'll go through those also in a bit. And speaking of photo mode, we've made some additions that players of The Last of Us will be familiar with, including dynamic lighting, frame forward, and gaze direction, as well as new frame and logo options. We're so excited to natively bring The Last of Us Part 2 PlayStation 5 as the definitive way to experience the sequel and everything it has to offer, while also offering fans new, returning, deep levels of appreciation for the work that went into it well. While also offering fans new and returning deeper levels of appreciation for the work that went into it. Pre-orders will be available beginning on December 5th, so you're not able to pre-order the game now until December 5th. Both for Standard Edition as well as the Last of Us Part 2 Remastered W.L.F Edition. So just like how the Part 1 had the Firefly Edition, this one has the W.L.F Edition, which will be exclusively available from PlayStation Direct in select markets: US, United Kingdom, Germany, France, Benelux, Italy, Spain, Portugal, and Austria. It includes a steelbook case, 4 enamel pins, a Washington Liberation Front patch, and a total of 47 Society of Champions trading cards, including 8 holographic cards. Those were a favorite of Part 2 players to collect the game. We're so happy we could bring those to life. And again, here is a look at it, the steelbook case with the full game. This looks pretty damn good. Wow, looks pretty cool. Additional digital content for PlayStation 5 console. They got the Total Society of Champions trading cards right here. All 47. A set of 4 enamel pins. And the Washington Liberation Front patch. Now, we don't have the price yet for either the regular edition nor the special edition. I'm assuming the regular edition is going to be 60 or 70, and probably the W.L.F editions could probably be 100, 120 potentially. Now, this is great news now. You're hearing that $70 thing, you're like, oh no, wow. Naughty Dog didn't learn their lesson. They actually did. And good news for existing owners. So if you do own The Last of Us Part 2 on PlayStation 4, you will be able to upgrade to a digital version of The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered for $10 at launch. So if you own the game on PS4, you will be able to upgrade for only $10. You'll also be able to import your saves from the original game to Part 2 Remastered, which also is a really nice thing they added. And here's a little look at the $10 upgrade fee. Players that have purchased this title, Last of Us Part 2 PS4, can upgrade to PS5 Remastered at $10 USD, digital only. PS5 features include, and that's all the stuff that's included with it. And we're excited to share more with you about The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered as we get closer to its release on January 19th. 4K resolution requires compatible 4K TV displays. There's a couple disclaimers. Internet connection required to compete in daily runs. So if you want to be in the daily run for the survival mode, you got to do that. Price shown in US currency may vary by country. And upgrades for disc copies of PS4 version of Last of Us Part 2 are only available if you have a PlayStation 5 console with a disc drive. Owners of PS4 disc copies must insert them into the PS5 every time they want to download or play the PS5 digital version. So, big note there. You have a disc. Take note of that. Alright, here's an exclusive look at 18 screenshots of the game. I'm just going to play some music in the background while you take a look at it. Let me know what you think. everybody, that's everything you need to know about The Last of Us Part 2 Remaster, at least on that front. We'll have some more videos here in the coming days. I got something planned already in terms of discussing the modes, some of the other stuff. So if you guys did enjoy this, be sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new. Let's go for 2,000 likes on this video again. I'll catch you guys in the next video very soon. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.
Extraordinary, something's got a hold on me. I got this feeling I'm in motion, sudden